Sing, talk, play. My name is Transit. It's my bearded friend Johnny Williams. It's a brand new song called Red Light Therapist. Off of an album called Occupy Tall Trees. And it goes like, yo. High heels, empty staircase, perfume sting like a can of bear mace. Penny for your thoughts, hundreds in the briefcase. Hustle on the max, hearts be the sweepstakes. Portion extortion, portion contortion. She's too important, she buy her own Jordans. Dozing opponents, you better bring your A game. Have you ever fell in love with the girl with the fake name? Course not short, hop to the shortstop. Face like an angel, heart like a warlock. Transform the club into Fort Knox. Hormone war zone, stone when her boots knock. Friends like Usher, she more like Tupac. Boo bang Wu-Tang on the jukebox. Max out your car, looking for a chair to sit at night. On the town with the red light therapist. Oh, like what have I become? Oh, what have I become? Oh, what have I become? Yo, superior cream, no pyramid schemes. Just blood, sweat, and work when you're steering your dreams. Vodka, bar lime, courtesy of bar slimes. But she lights up the club with no star shine. Sit in position while she's dripping ambitions. Skin like silk with vanilla ambition. Some dudes keep it on, she just sit and she listen. About their days and their problems and their frictions with women. They tell her to stop and get a job in the office. The profit's obnoxious, she like that she got it. Innocent like hopscotch, soon as that clock stopped. Non-stop, non-stop, working for the top spot. Scott shot, potluck, man on a dog walk. Pavlov theory, when she enter all the jaws drop. Max out your car, looking for a chair to sit at night. On the town with the red light therapist. What have I become? Like what have I become? What have I become? Have you ever sat down on the Freudian couch where your problems and your secrets just spew from your mouth? And you talk about your girl and the rift in the house. Then the hour is done, it's pay up and get out. Strippers working now on the same clock. Money from the broken in exchange for the pain. Stop, barkeep. Bring a glass to the brain block while I drink, looking up, trying to catch some raindrop. Johnny Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome, that song's called Red Light Therapist. Features a girl stuck in the speakers who couldn't be here today. I mean, that's the first single off the new record. It's called Red Light Therapist. And it's actually has probably one of the craziest stories of anything I've ever written. Wrote it after Canadian Music Week. I have a degree in psychology, and I met this stripper at one of our shows, and it was so interesting talking with her about what she does and just drawing parallels between that and, you know, like a therapist. Wrote it about that, and yeah, I wrote it on like 2 hours sleep on the plane home from Toronto with no headphones, and it just turned out sick. So yeah.
What event qualifies for something that could potentially be a track down the road?
I mean, for me, like, writing has always been something where it's hard to plan. It just has to, like, verbally, you know, like, without any, there's no way to hold it back kind of thing. So anything that draws me to that level of inspiration where, like I just said, on a plane home on 2 hours sleep, like, it's not the most glamorous way to write a song, but it just had to come out at that moment. So it just depends on how much it inspires you, and also just like where you're at in your life, and you know, like what kind of direction you want your album to have.
What comes first for you, the lyrics or the beat? Like, do you work both ways?
I do work both ways, but like Johnny's a beat maker, and the thing about having the beat first is you can really fit the feel a lot better, and the flow. Like that song I did, I had the lyrics first, and then I had to find a proper beat, and it was a perfect marriage. But usually it's a lot more difficult to go back and do that.
So you recently had a release a few weeks back, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the album. How is this one different than previous work?
This one's crazier.
It's less kiddie. It's more dark. It's more mature. It's better. It's more refined. It's what I've been trying to make for years, but just maybe never really had the guts to. It's just me being in a point in my life where, you know, like I was losing a lot of things and going through a dark period in my life, and things were falling apart in my family life. And it was like, you know what, the only thing I have left is music, so I need to be completely honest with it. And just, you know, like if I lose fans, cool. But I mean, it's been the exact opposite, because what's good for your art is what's not good for your heart is good for your art, or whatever that saying is. So
yeah, usually I find that to be very true. When the artist is true to themselves, it tends to invigorate the fans.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's big. That's a big statement. So this is a really important album for you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, more than anything I've ever done, for sure. Taking the hard artistic route is a lot longer, but it's a lot better. Things have really started to pay off for us. We're still without a label, still without an agent, but we did 65 shows in the States last year, and, you know, like we got another 30 coming up. It's just something where we're finally getting the tours and the shows and the buzz that we want. So I couldn't be happier. So it was just something where we were approached to do stuff that we weren't comfortable doing. And, you know, like I was like 20-year-old, like hard-headed, like stick it to the man, and I still am. But I was just like, yeah, like don't sell out, blah blah blah. Stay true to yourself, which is dope. And it's, people respect it, and I think that a lot of our success has been off of people respecting. Okay, well, they had a chance to go commercial and they didn't. So, you know, for me to pay $10 for this album rather than to illegally download it, they're cool with doing that. Mm-hmm. So.
Mm-hmm. Because they know it's you behind everything,
exactly,
as opposed to a machine that's right. Things might have been easier going that route, but artistically probably wouldn't have gotten you to where you want to be.
Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't have known who I am. Like, I wouldn't have known my worth or my music, or like I wouldn't have known that, hey, if I stick it out a couple more years, then you might be actually doing what you want to do, which is where we're at. So
do you think this album could have been made any other way?
No, I think just like the circumstances and just the frustrations and everything. I mean, pressure makes diamonds, and that's exactly how I describe this album.
Mm-hmm. Is it a harder go, do you think, being in Western Canada, in Alberta? Would it be an easier go if you were out east?
Like, we only play Calgary maybe 4 or 5 times a year. We play like Los Angeles probably the same amount as we play Calgary. But the thing about it is, because we've established ourselves as the group for that style of hip hop, when people come through, we're approached to open, and that's opened a lot of doors, because we'll open for them in Calgary, and then they'll see us, and then we can try and finagle a whole tour out of it. And that's happened a lot. So being the connect in Calgary for a lot of people, the same way Cosm and Dragonfly have done it with the boom bap rap, we've done it with the indie backpack kind of stuff, and being able to do that has really opened a lot of doors. Plus, I mean, the city is so supportive of us with, you know, like, we get to hang out at events in tuxes with Nenshi and stuff as rappers, and that's really sweet.
Yeah, you've had him in a music video.
Exactly.
That's rare. There probably wouldn't be any other city where you could maybe convince the mayor to be in one of your music videos.
So the people are really supportive. The media here is really frustrating. I feel like people don't accept something in Calgary until it goes elsewhere and gets big, and it's really frustrating as a Calgary artist to be like, man, I could sell out like Salt Lake City quicker than I can Calgary now, because it's just something where when we were on the up and coming, it was like this cool new thing, and now that we're starting to get a little bit established, people are like, I don't really know about that. Same reason why Feist left, same reason why Kaiser, same reason Tegan and Sarah. Like, it's just a cancer that the city needs to get over in order to keep their artists here. The next song is a song called Poor People Like to Dance Too. And
I don't think that's true. Actually, I don't think that's true.
The whole thing is like hip hop is all about glamour and like you can have whatever you like, like just ball in, money, stuff like that, and that's what plays at the clubs. That's what people dance to. And I wrote this song as a university student with a bunch of student loans, and I'm like, where's the Groupon club anthem? Like, where's the kind of anthem for someone who loves to party and loves to dance but doesn't have a Lamborghini? So we made this kind of joke song called Poor People Like to Dance Too. This song's called Poor People Like to Dance Too. Have a little private dance party in CJSW. Yeah. Baller on a budget, still we fly something public. Broke is a joke like rich, I will never be dope with the flow so below. Cause celebrity go to the stone, make it rain with a coupon. Groupon, ticket for us to get a groove on. Baby girl, I see you geeking on Pinterest. Online wheel shopping for a little pink dress. Let me pique your interest, a student loan with interest that I can invest. Are you impressed? Cause I'm willing now to go into debt just to blow in your neck. I'm feeling like I wanna know we your friends to grow old with you until we go into pen. So hop in my van like you know it's a Benz. Crack over to stick your head out of flow in the wind. We don't need no BMW. I'm cruising in my minivan, throwing up my W like poor people. Poor people. Poor people like to dance too, dance too. Let me teach you how to be economical. Phenomenal. We got a bottle full of Pepsi and we feeling like a boss. Like scoring a soccer goal wearing a monocle blaring for colorful blast. We ain't gotta be rich to have the nice things. Just ask for a cup for water, but fill it with iced tea. My wallet can suck it like D. Generation X, stacking up my credit card. We never pay you back. Either while I get even better with my shave venture on a heavy bender or discounted chicken tenders. It'd be better if we hit the city center. You and me would stick together like sweaty people that stick to leather. We don't need no BMW. I'm cruising in my minivan, throwing up my W like poor people. Poor people. Poor people like to dance too, dance too. We don't need no BMW. I'm cruising in my minivan, throwing up my W like poor people. Poor people. Poor people like to dance too, dance too. Cool. All right, we're good. Sing, talk, play.